Okay, so here we go, and welcome to the actual final video of the Lupo. Now, I know I said in the last video that that was going to be the last video, but I just couldn't let it end like that. So today, I'm going to give this Lupo some real love and a good send-off in the form of a full clean-up and take it for its first real drive since I've owned it, because obviously now it's fixed and it's road legal, I can actually get it out on the road and see what it's like. So I know when I first got this car, I did a video cleaning up the interior because it was mouldy, but obviously it's been a few months since then. I've been in and out of the car a lot and it's gotten pretty messy, and obviously I've just been dumping stuff in here. And when I cleaned it the first time, I did miss a few bits like these door cards, these trays and the headliner. So, you know, it makes sense to get those as clean as possible so that we can get this car on to its new owner. So without any further ado, let's get this car some love and some soap and jump right into it. Okay, so here's what we're working with on the outside. Some dirty wheels, dirty skirts, spots all over it. It's not super filthy, it's just a bit dirty. Could do with a polish, glass cleaning, and obviously there is some sticky residue left over from the duct tape that I had on the windows to hold the window up before I did the window rag. So let's get that all washed down and cleaned up. So just giving it a nice helping of fallout remover so you can see all that iron and rust and anything else just breaking down, turning purple. So in a minute I'll rinse all that off and then we're almost done. So this thing is now fully cleaned up. It's time to get it out on the road, so hopefully there's enough fuel in it for me to make it to the petrol station without breaking down. I'm going to try and film some of the drive where I'm going. Obviously this is the first time I've driven this car properly. I've only ever driven it to the garage and back, so this is the first time I'm getting on a good bit of road. So hopefully I'll find a few quiet roads up the mountains to get some video footage on. But other than that, let's go. I'm going to take it on this last ever drive with me now. I'm going to take it home and park it up and get it for sale. I've switched up the camera angle now, so let's hopefully get some better footage on the way back than what I did on the way up. Okay, so this is going to be a totally different end to the video to what I was actually doing. Obviously, I was just driving the car. I was totally prepared to just come home, put the car up for sale and be done with this. But unfortunately, while I was driving the car back to put it in my driveway, the gear linkage broke again, but this time it's broke in a completely different place. So let me show you what's going on. So you should actually be able to see what's going on because I've actually spent a bit of time dismantling the center console to see if I could fix it from up here, but it is not going to happen. So what's actually happened is there is a split pin that holds the gear selector onto the rod that goes through there to the gearbox. That split pin has failed and it is not selecting gears. It's loose now because I've actually undone the bolts, trying to see if I could get that out, but I've actually got to do it from the underneath. So that is not working whatsoever. I was literally driving it back from the bit of video you just saw. I was on my way home. I went from second to third and I heard something, and as I was going up the hill I went to change down to second and nothing. It was so loose and it was not doing anything, so I had to drive all the way home from where I was in third gear hoping I didn't stall. I even came to a turn in the road and I had to pull out in third gear, and literally I can still smell the clutch now, like 3 hours later on. So this car really is just the gift that keeps on giving. It is just problem after problem after problem. But I'm sticking to my guns. This is the last video that I am making with this Lupo. So even if I decide to fix, well, I'm going to fix that problem, I hope, as long as I can get it in the air to get underneath to drop the mechanism out and fix it myself. Either way, I'm not going to film any of that because I'm just going to get it done because I want to get this thing sold, because obviously I need the money to invest in the future of this channel because things are starting to really grow on this channel. You know, I've just got over 1,000 subscribers. A lot of people are coming to the channel for the bike content. I'm not saying I'm not going to do any more car content because I really am. You know, my channel's all about saving junk vehicles from the scrapyard. So, you know, I will do more cars at some point, but for now, I got 2 bikes that I need to fix up. I got my van that you can see behind me there that needs a bit of TLC, so I might do some videos with that. If you want to see me do some upgrades and things on the van, then let me know in the comments. But otherwise, it is time to say goodbye to the Lupo, because we're just not going to do any more with it on this channel. I'm just going to fix it and get rid of it. As sad as it is to see the Lupo go, it is time to call it quits on this car as far as the channel is concerned, and as far as me putting any more money into it is concerned. But I really have enjoyed making videos with it, and it's given me a lot of learning experience, you know, for working on cars and, you know, just doing a car project in general, there's lots of things you don't think about when you buy a cheap car. You know, there's so much more that could be wrong with it than what, you know, what I would even think about, because at the end of the day, I'm not a mechanic. I don't know these things until I find them or someone tells me they're wrong. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and thank you to everyone who's watched the previous videos that I made with this Lupo and enjoyed them as much as I've enjoyed making them. As always, if you've enjoyed the content that I've been making, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see what I've got coming in the future, and thanks again for watching.